Do you want to know why your emails aren't getting opened by your leads? Well, most people overcomplicate sending emails to their leads and end up not even getting their leads opened in the first place. So in this video, I'm going to show you, and explain how you can send emails to your leads the right way. Who am I? Well, my name is Javier Tabet. I've been running my digital marketing agency now for the last year, Capital Edge Media, and we've helped dozens of our clients scale with paid acquisition systems, email automations, and AI automations. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 3 core points. Just to give you a quick overview, this is the funnel we currently have at the moment, and it's a bit of a complicated one, but essentially there's 3 different steps to it. But the first point which I'd like to go over is formality. So what is formality and why are people making this mistake? So many business owners think that being formal or corporate actually gets more people to open and buy from them and from their emails. Now, this is a massive myth that people fall into. And to show you this, I'll show you an example of what a bad corporate email is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to an email that I generated myself. Now, this is something that you might have received, but essentially it leads with something very simple and boring, high user or high viewer, and then it goes into a long pitch about the company, about the benefits, and only about the product. It doesn't help solve the pain point. And then it signs off with a boring corporate email. Now, these emails don't work as well anymore. I'm going to show you some examples of real life, not informal, but casual yet effective emails that you can implement and use to actually get your emails to sell and convert. Now, the first example here has a pretty bold headline: a guide to outgrow your environment. Can you succeed by scrolling from your childhood bedroom? So it has a lot of emojis and short sentences that are very easy and easily digestible for the user to interpret. Now, whether it's a hot lead, a warm lead, or a cold lead, this email right here shows and tells a story through emojis, images, as well as short to digest sentences. So the second email right here is one which is in a different format. So this email obviously uses an email sender. However, it still is very entertaining and it follows the same structure where it starts with a story. It doesn't start with, hey user, thanks for ... It starts straight into a story. I posted 365 days in a row, and these are the top 5 things that I learned. So it's giving the user value from the get-go, and it's also engaging the user with highly credible pitches like this, right? And it's giving lessons and it's providing value. So providing value and nurturing your audience through stories has a much better effect than just sending the same old boring corporate and formal emails. Now, this is another one which goes to show there's lots of different ways you can use emails and valuable emails to actually engage your prospects and inform them properly into your funnel and to buy your products, compared to just doing it the old way of selling directly. So this email here follows a different structure. It mentions my name. It also starts with a very controversial line: most people are weak. Now, if I'm reading this, I'm going to continue to pay attention because I want to see if I'm like most people. Then it goes on to explain a story, and it does this through very short sentences. It keeps going. It's mildly long. It has pictures in here to reaffirm authority. But not only that, it also has a gentle call to action, right? It has a gentle yet friendly call to action, and this would go to booking a call or buying a product. Now has a PS. Now that's very informal, but the person sending this can get away because they have trust with their audience. Core pillar number 2, and that's intention. So why is intention important in the first place? So intention is super important because most providers, most business owners, they send an email, but they don't have the proper intention behind it. When they send a sales email, they think of sending an email that is a one email push campaign to sell their leads on their product or the service. Now, the reason this doesn't work is because people need at least 5 to 12 touch points before they actually think about buying. So what this does is it makes someone really defensive towards your email because there's only one of them. Now, that's the whole point of a funnel like this, right? It gets people engaged over a longer period of time, being that they don't unsubscribe, but it gets them engaged to actually want to continue to read my emails, want to continue to speak to me because I'm speaking to them and providing value, but also giving them an option to buy my products. So that is why having a funnel like this is much more powerful than just having one push campaign. Now, you'd probably think, oh, okay, that makes sense, but why? Well, one of the reasons why business owners don't actually send a campaign like I showed you above is because it takes more effort. It takes a lot more effort to go and write all of these emails here than it would to just write one good email that they can send to all their leads. Now, the caveat with that is the less effort you put into that one sales email, the less effort you put into your system, the less effective it's going to be to converting leads, whether they're warm or cold, into paying customers. So that's the importance of intention. You need to have a system like this where you can predictably see where they are in the journey, and then even if you have to, personalize that email further so that they're more inclined to book a call or to buy a low ticket product from you. So what is the third key pillar? It's deliverability. Now, this one might seem stupid and obvious, and you've probably heard it dozens of times before. But the scary fact is most business owners are too busy to actually pay attention to their emails, so they end up not doing them properly. 45.6% of emails get sent to the spam folder, meaning 45% of the work that you did, putting time and effort and concentration into those emails, gets wasted. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like wasting my time. So spending hours and hours and hours on an email campaign and a massive funnel like this, it's super crucial that I spend the same amount of hours, even more if I have to, getting my emails to actually make it into the inbox of my customers. Now, if this doesn't happen, I've just wasted 45% of my time, or 45% of the work I spent doing, essentially wasting it, just pissing it down the drain, doing nothing. So that's why deliverability is so important. But why do most business owners still get this wrong? Most business owners still get this wrong because they don't know how to check deliverability. And when they send their mail, they send it through something basic, MailChimp or ConvertKit. And these have their own inbuilt deliverability checks. But if you want to actually make sure that 60 to 100% of your emails get sent directly to your leads, you're going to have to use a third-party supplier, a third-party business. So this company here, GMass, allows you to test emails and deliverability of your email. So essentially what you do is you copy all of these email addresses, you go to your inbox, you open up, you message, you paste them, you type the message, and then you send it, right? So essentially, it's going to tell me if it was delivered. So whether this email got through or not, a 10-year-old Gmail account, Google Workspace, filtered by Barracuda. So it tells you all the mechanisms that are using, that these tester emails are using, and whether your inbox and whether your email actually got through. These two emails went straight to spam. So even though I sent it from my personal email, which I should block most of that out, but even though I sent it from my personal email, 80% of that went through, yet 20% didn't go through. So this just goes to show you that if you think your business email is safe, you're wrong. So what you can actually do is use a site like GMass, use a site, MailSource. There's a few other sites you can use. There's one here, MailTester. Use these sites to actually test your emails and deliverability of your emails, so that when you send them, you know that there's a 60 to at least 80% chance that those clients, that those leads are going to receive it, versus 45% chance. So if you like this video and you found it valuable, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to get more insane value like this. If you haven't checked out our other videos already, go up to the card or check out our videos. We have heaps of valuable resources in there that you can use to start scaling your business today. Otherwise, take care. I'll see you in the next one.